Hi, I'm Ben Pegg and welcome to Pegg Smokehouse. Today we've got a pork shoulder here, also known as a Boston butt. We don't need to do anything to it. It's all been trimmed and everything. The butcher's done that for us. When you're looking for your pork shoulder or Boston butt, you want to make sure there's that blade bone in it for some low and slow smoking. Keeps the moisture in, adds that flavour through the meat. Anyway, all we're going to do to prepare this is we've got some yellow mustard here as a binder. Give it a shake. Don't need that much. Give it a rub around. Get the sides. And we've got my barbecue rub here. I'm going to give it a nice coat. You want to get it so you don't see any of that yellow mustard. Pat in. Oh, we'll flip it over. Do the back side. Got the rub again, get the sides. Make sure you get all that yellow mustard covered up. There we have it. Very simple to prepare. So we're just going to leave that hang out while we get our smoker up to temp. We'll make that, it'll turn to like that wet sand look. Perfect. Then we'll get it on the smoker. Let's get to cooking. Okay, we've got our offset smoker we're doing today, or our stick burner. We've got our temp up to 125 degrees. We're going to maintain that temp for 3 hours while we put this on. We're not going to check it, because remember, if you're looking, you're not cooking. So let's get her on. All right, you want to get on quick because these things will lose their heat opening and closing. Okay, we've been cooking for about 3.5 hours now. As you can see, that fat has split there, and that's when you know to take it off and get it wrapped up. So let's get it wrapped up. Okay, now that we've got it off, we've got to wrap it. We're just going to wrap it in some alcohol. I'll get it over here. Make sure your fat cap's up when you get it back on the barbecue. So what we need to do, let's get it back on there for probably another 3 to 4 hours. All right guys, we've been cooking for about 6.5 hours now. Let's check this temperature. I was sitting on about 95 degrees Celsius. That's perfect. Let's get it off and get it rested. All right guys, we've been resting this pork now for about 1.5 hours off the smoker. I can't wait any longer. Let's get it open and have a look at it. Oh, I wish you were here to smell it. It's beautiful. Get rid of this alcohol. Okay, we've got it all unwrapped. Let's pull this bone out. Look at that. Just falls off clean. That's how you know it's cooked. Perfect. I'm just going to get in here. Just falling apart. Still so nice and juicy. That's why it's so important to let it rest. let it rest, and it absorbs all that juice back into the meat. Oh, look at that. All right, we're just going to make ourselves quickly here a pulled pork burger. We've got a bit of cornbread casserole on the side. You can see my other video for that recipe, but we're just going to get our bread roll cut open here. I'm going to get some of this pulled pork on this bread roll. Make it big. It's got a damper bread roll here. All right. I've got some of my own barbecue vinegar sauce. Put a bit of that on that. You can add any sauce you like. If you don't want sauce, you don't have to add sauce. It goes really good with coleslaw or apple slaw. Anyway, I can't wait any longer. Let's taste this burger. That's delicious. Alright guys, let's go quickly through what we did. We got our pork out, we patted it dry, covered it in some yellow mustard, and I put some of my own barbecue rub over it, made sure you couldn't see any of that yellow mustard. Got it on the smoke 3.5 hours. You know when to wrap it when you see that fat cap start splitting. I always go fat cap up, all the time. We got it off the smoke, we wrapped it in some alcohol, then I cooked it for another 3.5 hours till we got the temp to 200 Fahrenheit or 95 degrees Celsius. Once we got it there, we got it off, we rested for 1.5 hours. You can rest a bit longer if you want. I just couldn't wait any longer. Anyway guys, that's our video on smoked pulled pork. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.